Hello, so just got back from International Food Shop. Yo, yo. So that, I know, to you dudes in America and stuff, that's not a big melon, but that is a big melon to Dada Dumpins. And there's another one, so that's two. So we shall see, it's still the 8th of August. I'll start cracking into one now. Of course, look at the weather. Look at the weather. Look, look. Ready? Let's go to the front door. Look at that. Yeah, that's the weather. Look at the sky. It's nice and grey. It's raining. It's cold. Well, it's cold for August. And of course the thing is, only a couple of weeks back, it was lovely. See, kind of 1 minute it's nice, next minute it's nasty. So anywho's, there we go. That one I think sounds better. They're quite firm. I think that's what you've got to look for. That one feels a little softer. Apparently, if I can't remember which way round it is. If you know something about if it's if it gives a little, it's not so liquid on the inside. I don't know. Anyway, I'll get on to eating them and see how we go. Catch you later. Bye. There you go. It's just me breakfast bowl. Hey. So for my breakfast bowl, I ate the bowl. So there you go. I don't know how long that's going to keep me full for, but whenever I'm hungry, I shall eat some more. So that's him tucked into there. God, this place is a bit of a mess at the minute, isn't it? I have to tidy up. Right, catch you later, bye. It's 12 minutes past the 1. Anyway, so far what I've eaten is... So I wanted to give you an idea of how big the chunks are. Check that out. So for my lunch, I've had Vern, 2, 3, 4. I think I might eat one more. But that's it. And that's lunch. So that was breakfast. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't binned it yet, so you get an idea of how much I actually eat. And there. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4 for lunch. I have to say, I've got a nice buzz, a nice calmness already. I remember this from doing the raw stuff. Nice calmness going on. Feeling good energy, feeling nice. I am actually stuffed. Like I say, I may eat one more. All these dilemmas, all these decisions to be made. Because I don't want to overeat. I just want to eat until I'm full. I think I'm full. See how good this kind of mono island stuff is? It just gets you to... Because sneakily, I've been forgetting what full feels like, I think, just from this, because actually I'm confused. I'm like, am I full? Do I need to eat more? So I think incorporating 1 or 2 raw days maybe in a week, where you just eat fruit all day to help readdress that balance, especially for someone like myself who very quickly falls off the wagon and just eats loads of food. I mean, I'm back up to 3 or 4 plates of food again. And I think it's, like I said before, it's the simplest stimulation. A little bit of salt, a little bit of oil, not sugar, because I don't like refined sugar in any way. I think it's horrible taste these days anyway. Whereas natural sugars are yummy. Refined sugar tastes synthetic to me. Salt in the form of soy. I don't like salt anymore. Again, it tastes too woof. And oil, I just don't like. But when it's mixed in with foodies, like a curry or something, then I'm like, And then of course I get addicted to it for a couple of days, and then I'm wanting it forever, and then I'm craving fatty foods. Anyway, that's me going on a bit. That's what I've had. Okay, all right. I'm going to bang down one more of these, and then we're done. Catch you later. Bye. It's 4:30, and so I ate those other 2 pieces. Oh, there they are. So I did eat them in the end. And here's my next round. Look, it's like a pie. It's like a a melon bag. Cool, so I'm going to eat that. You can see already they've kind of whittled down quite a lot. Look, I've eaten, what, half of him now, once I've eaten that. So it'll be interesting to see if this lasts me the 3 days. Hi guys, so my mono island didn't last quite a whole day. I got absolutely freezing cold after eating all my melons. Oh. But anywho's, so I've decided it's going to be more like a raw all day and then kind of have some cooked potatoes. Sounds a bit like raw till 4. And there's Jam Jam, me wife, holding me melon. So that's what I ate today, and there's the other bits there. And that's how much of that melon I managed to eat. In hindsight, I probably just didn't eat enough because my stomach isn't big enough to eat that kind of volume of food. But even by doing that, I've got that lovely clear-headed feeling. And I think what I'll do tomorrow and the day after is still eat all the melon through the day and then just have lots of potatoes. So there's my potatoes. There's my sweet potato. I'm going to put that all in there and steam it in my Instant Pot. Groovy. There's my wife doing a dance. Dee-dee-dee. Alright, cool. Okay, so the reason why I'm still putting this up for the mono island is because it just goes to show it's not as easy as everyone always makes out. The fruit, like I say, I keep saying it, but I mean, that was alright. But I'm pretty sure it's not as... There's a little bit in the middle that's really sweet and nice, but the rest of it's quite bland, really. So that kind of makes you crave for something else. So there we go. Anywho, any ideas on what you got the Lego for, Ma? Ooh, Lego. Ooh, old school Lego.
Retro Lego.
Retro Lego. We're going to be doing a Lego, y'all. Anyway, we're off to make a Lego plane. But that's the situation. So, but benefits wise, I already feel much better. Hello, so my potatoes are done. There we go. There's my hand, there's my plate of potatoes. That's what I'll be having for this evening. It's 7:10. Feeling nice and clean. Got a bit of a headache, think I'm detoxing. Oh, I'll catch you later, bye. I didn't manage to stay raw or go mono yesterday. So, but the truth is, like I say, it's all about experimenting and seeing what you can do. There are times where I could really go raw quite easily if the weather's hot and nice, but it was cold. And check this out, I don't know whether any of you guys have ever noticed, but if the weather's cold and you eat watermelon, you get colder. I suppose it's because the watermelon's quite cold anyway, so I was freezing every time after I'd eaten watermelon yesterday because the weather's cold. So I was thinking maybe drink some warm water to help. Anyway, here's an interesting thing I've noticed already. So I don't know, if you grip your hands together, I can't show you because I'm holding this, hang on. So this is something I notice. When I'm eating bad food, if I go like that, it's really quite weak, and it's been really weak for a little while. Okay, so that's too much processed vegan. Even the clean process, still processed. Today, put my hands together like that, boom, they're like a rock. It's like a vice, that grip. So maybe play around with that, have a go with that, and let me know whether you notice a difference. Some days when you're eating really clean, you'll notice that the grip is like a vice, and other days when you've let it go and you're eating bad foods, even vegan processed foods, the grip starts to get a little soft. That to me is always an indicator that I've fallen off the track. Cool? I'd love to know. Try it, experiment, see whether you get the same kind of things. Right, here we go, same kind of response. Right, so weigh in. Let's see where we're at. So this is day 2. What was I yesterday? Was it 14, 1, 6? Something like that. Okay. Oh, hang on, I just jumped the gun. Get on. Oh, get on. Okay, so have we lost weight since yesterday? So remember, yesterday I stuffed my face. So, I think I have. Let's have a look. Where are we? There you go. 13 stone, 13.2. Okay, so something else I wanted to add is, it's for boys singing. Something else I wanted to add is today my mind feels like this kind of this calmness in your head. You just feel nice. And the only thing I can think of is I've given my brain everything it needs. It's in a happy place. It really does feel nice. It's like this almost like meditative state in your head. It just feels nice. Almost like mild drugs, man. Not I'm saying. Hello. So this is still day 2, and now look at the time. It's nearly 11 o'clock. Now, although I had been doing the kind of eating at about lunchtime, eating from 12 till 8, so that was like an 8-hour eating window. That had been kind of moving out, being it's the summer holidays, so my son's on holiday with me, which is great. But my eating window's changed a bit, and it's kind of spread out, and I've started eating more about 10 o'clock. So, excuse me, you saw that big pile of potatoes that I ate last night. I just ate until I was full. Notice there was no artificial stimulation in there, no salt, no oil, no sugar. But what was in there was sweet potato, because potatoes and sweet potatoes together are absolutely delicious. I really like it. I recommend that. I might even add peas in tonight because I like that too. Oh, you devil! I know. So, anywho's, that is interesting that I is not hungry yet at all. It's 11 o'clock. But here's the bit that I wanted to point out. My mind is kind of going, oh, you should eat by now, really. So that's kind of like a routine that's set in my head. I'm going, yeah, you should eat now. Oh, look, there you go, a bit like, no, go back. Anyway, thank you. So, isn't that interesting that actually my mind is going, oh, you should be eating by now, you should be eating. So that's like the environment, you know, social pressures. You feel like, oh, you should eat. Everyone tells you should have breakfast, so you try and eat breakfast. Well, if you just listen to your body, I ate a fair crack of food yesterday, and my body doesn't want to eat yet. So don't eat. But it's interesting. You've kind of got to stop yourself and ask yourself the question, am I actually hungry? Am I craving something? Or is it just routine? You know, habitually going through it every day, so you're kind of like, yeah. So I would say for the last week or so, I've been eating about 10 o'clock. So it's now 11 o'clock. And I've got to a point where I've been hungry at 10 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock and I'm not hungry. Well, maybe just starting to get hungry. So I may just eat in a minute. Just for, why not? You see there straight away, why not? You've got to challenge that, haven't you? Why not? Well, why? Why eat? Do I think I'm starting to get hungry? Okay. I think maybe I am starting to get hungry. Is it because I've just been speaking about food? Who knows? Anyways, I'm going to go and eat now. That watermelon, look, there he is. I shall chop him up and I'll show you how much I'm going to eat. See you in a minute. So there it is, my watermelon bowl. And this bad old boy is what I used to cut it up. Cool. So there it is. This is my watermelon bowl. That's what it looks like next to my real face, as opposed to my fake face. See you later. So that's brekkie at 11 o'clock. And like I say, was it the fact that I was speaking about food that made me hungry? I didn't know. But either way, I'm going to eat now. See you later. Okay, so I've tucked into, so just started eating me watermelon. This is there. And it's really got that sort of gritty, floury taste. Like it's going off. I don't know whether that is the case, but either way, it's not as nice as it was yesterday. If that's the norm, or if that is a sign that it's going off, let me know in the comments below, please, so I can learn about it. Thank you. Oh, and any hints and tips as to how to find the best watermelon? Thank you. Bye. So there it is. It's finished. There you go. So there's some seeds left in the bottom, and these bits, like I say, they're kind of like sort of going all gritty and not as nice as the rest. But anyway, you see I ate, look, it's more than a fist's worth, look. Woo! Maybe I've just got tiny hands. Anywho, catch you later. Bye. The grapes are for my son, not for me. And oh, and there's the other bag of potatoes I'll be having tonight. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a big old sweet potato with that as well. Sweet potato, I'm watching too many American YouTube videos. Catch you later, bye. Okay, it's 3:30 almost on the second day. What I wanted to say to you is, what's the difference between, it's not a joke, what's the difference between craving and actually being hungry? I think it's this. So when I'm craving something, even if I'm full, I want to eat it. When I'm actually needing something to eat, I start by being hungry, and then my body says, I'll eat some of that. It's a very different feeling. It's almost like, oh, I fancy that, but it's not quite. It's not the same as a craving. It's like, yes, my body needs some of that. Not, I want some of that. Cool? So I think a craving is when you're not even hungry. So you could be hungry, but specifically you're not hungry. You're already full and you just want more of it. Oh, I really like that chocolate smoothie or something. Oh, I really fancy a chocolate smoothie. That's not the same, excuse me, as I'm hungry now. Oh, I feel like my body needs this. That's what I reckon the difference is. Go and leave your comments below because I'd love to know. Catch you later, bye. So, there was me telling you all about my difference between craving. Oh, look, I can see myself. Between cravings and that. I forgot to say, look, I'm going to have my next bit. There it is. Cool. Well, I did start to say. I said, look at the time. Look. So it's, what, 3:20? So I'm going to eat that. And see how we go. Beauty of eating like this is you can eat whenever you're hungry. See? Sorry. Hello, so it's evening. And for my evening meal, I'm going to be having cold potatoes, so leftover from yesterday. Had a bit of raw carrot, and there's a big bowl of soupy. Big bowl of soupy. I may have a couple of bowls of that, and then that's me done for the day. See you later, bye. So that's day 2. Good morning, everybody. It's day 3. I've done a bit of a boo-boo. I already had, half a glass of water this morning. I got up quite early. Had a lot more energy today. Any diddly hoos, let's do the weigh-in and see where we're at. So this is day 3 of eating breakfast and lunch. Look, I haven't even binned it. How gross is that? But that was, I wanted to show you that. So that was from yesterday. So that's how much melon I ate yesterday. And then in the evening I had loads of soup. Melon and soup does not work well at all. I had like really gurgly guts, stomach. But the day before I had loads of potatoes, sweet potato and white potato, and that worked really well. So we're going to go and get a load more potatoes today, and we'll do exactly the same today because that was absolutely delicious. Right, let's do the weigh-in. Like I say, this may not be accurate and it might be better just to take the weigh-in from tomorrow. Okay, but let's just see where he is at. dropped more weight or not? And the answer is yes, I have. I think I've dropped maybe another, what's that? I can't remember what it was yesterday. Was I 13 something? So that's cool, isn't it? And don't forget, all I've been doing, because I've got my sore feet, I've been sat on my butt all day long. That's it. So I've been sat on my butt, doing absolutely nothing, and I've still lost weight, and I had a drink of water this morning. So it'll be interesting to see where I'm at tomorrow. But that's a good way to quickly lose some weight if you want to. I definitely felt better when I ate the potatoes as well. The soup, although it was very nice and very nutrient dense, I don't know, potatoes definitely felt better. So I'll be doing exactly that again today, and I'll report back to you and let you know whether that felt better tomorrow. Catch you later, bye. So it's lunch, it's what, 10 past 1. Sorry, I think it's the light, there you go, 10 past 1. And that is what I'm having for my lunch. As you know, I already lost £1 something today from being sat on my butt. Today, again, I'm sat on my butt doing absolutely nothing. Okay, I shall eat that. It's very nice. It looks good. Let's have a look. So look, this is how I do it. Just poke a bit out. That tastes different to the other one. That's much nicer. Catch you later, bye. Okay, so that's me finished it. There it is. There's my big gut. There it is. There's still a lot of liquid in there, but I've actually eaten all of that, as you can see. That, if that's what watermelons are supposed to taste like, that was awesome. Really, really tasty. I've never had a watermelon like that before. It was nice and sweet and juicy. A real pleasure to eat. See you later, bye. Hello, so it's evening meal. It's 10 past 5. What's he got on his lap? It's potatoes. So we've got some potato, sweet potato. I just got peas straight out of the freezer and popped them straight on there, and they'll thaw out in a second. They'll be nice and sweet and al dente then. Cool. And that's potatoes. I've weighed out about just, what, 2.3 kilos of potatoes. Cool. Whether I'll eat it all, I don't know, but this isn't all of that. It's probably about a kilo and a bit. So that's 1, 2, 3 big potatoes, and that's a big sweet potato. The sweet potato was 600 grams, 3 potatoes, but yeah, so it's just over a kilo. Catch you later, bye. Hey dear. So this is plate 2. So that's probably what, 450 grams. Oh, there it is. Cool. With a sweet potato. So that's plate 2. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, y'all. Hello, so that's it all finished. I reckon it's probably about 1.8 kilos of potatoes, white and sweet combined. So what I just wanted to say is already, because if you remember on the first day of doing this, so it was only 3 days ago, I wasn't sure whether I was full or not full. Today, I remember what full feels like. I'm not kind of going, am I full, am I not full? And remember the tool that I used for that, or the trick that I used, was, excuse me, happily satiated, stuffed to the brim with taties. So what I did, you're waiting for that, yeah. So what I did was I simply went, well, eat until you think you're full, and then in an hour's time, if you're still hungry, eat then. That was it. And in an hour's time, I wasn't hungry, so I stopped. There we go. And like I say, today I'm back to a point where I know what full feels like. My stomach feels nice and full. I feel really comfortable. I've got that nice warm feeling of being happily fed. Catch you later. Bye. Hello everybody, it's my birthday. I am 45 years old today. Woo, happy birthday to me. And check out what my beautiful wife and my beautiful son made for me. It's a vegan birthday cake, yo. Check that. Ooh, that's heavy, yo. Looking forward to having that. Isn't that awesome? And check this out. Jamballs got me eco toothbrushes. How cool are they? So they're made of wood. Apparently, toothbrushes are not degradable. So they sit around on landfill sites forever and ever. I didn't know that. So there you go. That's my toothbrush. Totally degradable, y'all. Right, let's do that weigh-in. So although this is day 4, the very first weigh-in that we did on day 1 was the kind of starting weigh-in before I did my first 24 hours of eating like that. Does that make sense? So this weigh-in signifies the end of day 3 and the beginning of day 4. So this is the end of day 3 weigh-in. Makes sense? Cool. Yes, so the first weigh-in I hadn't actually eaten like this yet. So my weight is, after 3 days of eating till my fill, drum roll, brrr, there's a kind of funky drum roll there, is, look at that, 13 stone 10.2. And I have been eating like an absolute piggy bear. Well, you saw what I had yesterday. So I had loads of melon. So it's interesting how my body, I was eating loads of potatoes, and then the next day I wasn't hungry for ages and was finding it really easy not to eat until, say, 12, 1 o'clock. But I was always eating when I felt hungry. So things to remember. The very first day I wasn't sure whether I was hungry or not. So I'd totally forgotten what the feeling of being full and comfortable full was. Within a day, literally, I was going, this is the feeling of full again. So that was nice. The weight loss is great. There's a lot more strength. I've got a lot more strength again. Remember I was saying about how I clasp my hands together and they feel really strong, which is a nice feeling. I think that's about it. Oh, the calmness of mind. My mind is calmer, clearer. On the first day, it felt like it was kind of going boo. Like it was like a happy signal or something, like a happy vibe. So that was really nice. So I think I'm going to do that again. That was good. Yeah, so there's no cravings at all. The second you absolutely fill yourself, thank you, fridge freezer. The second you absolutely fill yourself with melon, no cravings. So you don't have to have willpower. Look, I just lost huge amounts of weight by eating my fill of watermelon and potatoes, and I would go as far as to say I overate on the watermelon. I mean, hopefully from what I showed you yesterday, you can see I can eat loads of food, a huge volume of food. The problem with that is, if that food is high in salt, or even a little salt, little oil, well, the oil's the bad one there out of the 3 really. Salt, okay, it still bloats me. Puffs me up, makes me look a lot fatter than I actually am. But the oil, it'll make me fat there. So anywho, so just clean potatoes and no salt to overly stimulate my senses, so then I'm gagging for more food. So I really did just eat until I was full. The food was enjoyable, don't get me wrong. Potatoes with sweet potato and peas, delicious. Once your taste buds adjust, and of course I've done this sort of thing, I've been eating like that, cooked meals like that for a while now anyway, so I'm used to eating like that. But I think if your taste buds weren't adjusted, you go, this is bland. Cool, but actually it's really tasty. And that watermelon I had yesterday was so delicious. But today, so that was 3 days. What I might do is, today's my cheat day, if you like, because it's my birthday, we're going out for a lovely meal, all vegan. Got this lovely vegan cakey designed by my son. That's a carrot because it's a carrot cake. Cool. All right, that's it. So I actually lost loads of weight in just 3 days. And it was not difficult when you got some form of lovely ripe fruit sitting around. So yeah, definitely there's more watermelons floating around at the minute, so I might just keep doing that. Maybe do 3 days on, 1 day off. That actually feels quite nice. 3 days of doing that, and then you're kind of quite sort of, ooh, got something different to look forward to with the family. Because the thing is, when I eat like that, I'm not eating with the family. And that's not so cool. Although I can eat with them, I'm not eating the same foods as them, and I kind of like to eat with the family, sort of thing. Anyway, there you go. So that was 3 whole days, and I lost, I think, more than £1 pound every day. So that's cool. So that was better than the fasting. And notice how it was actually a fasting window in the end. Just by filling myself to the brim, I ended up yesterday, I had 2 meals, 2 huge meals. I mean, 1 meal of a huge amount of watermelon, the other meal of 2 plates of food, of potatoes. You saw that, it was huge. I think it was probably, like I said, about 1.8 kilos of potato. And I've still lost weight. There you go. Are white potatoes evil? No. Is the oil, salt, and maybe sugar and butter and all that, and milk and all that other crap that you put on it, is that bad for you? Yes. But white potatoes, any colour of potato, in their natural state, well, steamed, boiled, mashed, you name it. Don't need to add crap to them. They taste amazing. If they don't, you got the wrong potatoes. Go and look for the right potato. Some potatoes are really creamy, other potatoes are really fluffy. The fluffy ones are really dry, I don't like them. But kind of yellow, waxy potato, absolutely delicious. Alright, I hope you found this little series helpful. Please leave your comments below, because I'd love to know what you thought of this, and any encouragement and stuff, and whether you're going to try doing it as well. Love to know. Catch you later. Bye.